Ladies and gentlemen, what can I say about these two performers? We got Batman, we got Superman.
We also have a Mad Max video game that looks better than you might expect.
And we got some news on Spider-Man. He's not going to be a real boy. They're making him a puppet.
Today is Friday, April 24th, 2015.
Ooh, got a lot of 20s.
April showers bring May flowers, and I think we're here for...
Two more weeks. We have 2 more April shows, so say that maybe in next week or the week after.
Well, should I say it in May or should I say it in April?
Say it in the month that is 5. I'm Eric.
I'm Jake.
I'm Mike.
That was too easy. We're coming up on that shit. Uh-oh, we got to look out for 5.
What shit? Oh, yeah.
Watch out, everybody.
Is it going to be a year since 5 began?
I don't know. I think it was less than a year.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to use your fingers to figure out what number of month
Sometimes,
is.
hey, you know what? You had me at you got to use your fingers. We've got news. We've got movie news. Why don't we start off with let's wrap up Star Wars because last weekend was Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, I celebrated.
Oh, I celebrated too.
At
And
did you remember to light your Star Wars candle?
I lit my Star Wars
candle,
tree
yeah.
on fire. But we have some more things to talk about from Star Wars. So let's talk about that before we get to some bigger news that happened that's different than Star Wars. But we got the trailer. Obviously, we talked about it. We talked about Chewie We're Home. We talked about all that stuff. What we didn't talk about was the spin-off film Star Wars Rogue One.
Yes.
Oh,
We also didn't talk about Josh Trank's Star Wars spin-off film
Chronicle Wars.
because he was a no-show at the panel, and he actually said, "I'm sick. I can't make it." He is directing a Star Wars film, and he had a bug.
I would come out in a wheelchair.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Oh my god, that guy deserves to get a firing squad treatment. But anyway,
or you know, that could just be more credence to the rumor that he's a drug addict.
that he's insane.
Well, you know what they say about drug addicts? They're really good at making stuff.
Up.
No, making stuff. Well, yeah, to their friends and family, yes. But
Yeah, I'm fine. We got Star Wars Rogue One, though. We got Gareth Edwards out there. How cool was this? Did you guys check this out?
No.
Gareth Edwards was talking about how, like, for his 30th birthday, he went to, like, see the set of Star Wars, something like that, so he's got photos of himself there. Just proving, like, he really is into this shit. He's not just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
He also had, like, a screenshot of telling his mom for the first time that he was directing a Star Wars film. He had a screenshot of it, and they showed it, like, you know, like a FaceTime thing. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Straight from the morgue.
But then they ended up saying, we're canceling the film. And Gareth Edwards said, what? No, that didn't happen. See, I'm a drug addict. I can make things up. But that's how you know I'm a drug addict. When someone makes things up, you know. Star Wars Rogue One. I feel like, Jake, why don't you tell us about this? I feel like you probably know a lot about this.
Well, it's about... Well, first of all, there's no Jedis in it. It's a non-Jedi.
well,
Is it a Jedi? Story. What's the plural of Jedi?
I got it mixed up. Don't.
Yeah,
do
Jay.
this to me.
God damn it.
But it focuses on the rebels and how they obtained the plans to the Death Star before the original Star Wars.
So
That's fucking kind of cool.
It's a movie about a complete fuck up though, because the Death Star gets made.
Yeah.
So at the end of the movie, they're just gonna we got the plans.
Yeah.
Oops.
Darth Vader
We're
just
too
gets
bad
pissed
we have a copy, or
Oh! Darth Vader just gets pissed and well, it wasn't to steal.
on.
Wait, it wasn't to steal plans so they wouldn't make the Death
yeah, it was a
Star.
steel plan so they would know how to get the
So to
fuck
figure
in
out how to blow it up, how to get in the hole.
Oh.
They had to figure out how to get in the hole
They
with the
gotta
bomb.
Oh, that's right.
Star Wars Rogue One, get in the hole.
They steal the plan where it's like, oh, the weakest spot is this giant hole.
The coolest thing about it was the leaked little teaser stinger thing.
Yeah. Well, not
I
leaked.
didn't
Well,
see
yeah,
it.
they actually showed it, but you're saying, yeah, for us to see it, it was leaked. Right. They
It
didn't
was
reveal
very cool.
What was it?
It was very simple.
It's-
I'm sure it's not actually in the movie. It was just like a little concept.
A jungle
thing.
planet. It panned through the jungle
Imagine,
planet.
if you will.
Beautiful waterfalls, big canyons of jungle, and then up in the sky, like massively,
It's a bird.
it was the Death Star. But it was like
Oh.
orbiting really close to this planet, so it looked like insane.
Really huge,
cool.
really right there.
Yeah.
And then basically it gets like very Zero Dark 30.
The
Where
capture
it's
of
like,
Bin
yeah, no,
Laden.
you hear like over and out, blah, 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 like
Yeah.
like people talking.
Yeah.
And then and they start with over and out, and then it's like the words like start flickering, and it goes.
Star Wars,
And then
Rogue One.
George Lucas fucking dropped from the ceiling.
He dropped from the Death Star.
It's cool because it's gonna be like like more of like a planning like action heist thriller.
It's like Zero Dark 30, but on
Well, and it's
planet,
funny you say
planet something.
It's funny you say that because the director of photography on this I think is the same one from Zero Dark 30.
The darkest of 30s.
So I can imagine like it'd be a gunfight where you can't see anything going on.
And they're like Vader,
Yeah.
Vader, come out.
Yeah.
Vader pops his head out. What?
Yeah.
What? Vader, come out. Come out wherever you are. But yeah, so that's Star Wars. Anything else? I mean, it was a great weekend, a very
It was
exciting
an excellent weekend. For those of you guys, you should really check out Archived on the Star Wars YouTube channel.
Oh, I watched all of that.
Great
shit.
interviews with
Awesome.
Peter Mayhew,
I
Chewbacca,
watched,
Corey Vidal,
everybody.
by the way,
Kurt
that was super
killed
cool.
it.
I think
Anthony
the-
Carboni, my boy.
Yeah, I don't know
killing
him,
it.
but
I think the coolest thing was actually seeing BB-8 actually fucking
oh
rolling
my
around.
god,
Like,
forget about
that
it.
was
Incredible.
amazing.
That was
Can't wait to
legit
buy one.
magic. That was
Yeah.
fucking
Can't wait to
magic.
buy one and roller, chase my dog with it.
Oh, the toys they're gonna make out of that fucking
And you know
robot.
what?
Yeah.
That I want that toy though.
Yeah.
I actually want
Yeah.
that toy.
if it
but-
moves just like the movie.
Right. If it moves like Jagger.
What does BB-8 stand for?
What does
Big
R2D2
booty-
stand for?
Big. It's a sequel to Big Booty 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we've got news about Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
We got posters.
We got the news, man. We
Those are
went.
some beautiful posters.
Somebody came
yeah.
in. Some guy came in and put these up in the bar.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they mean.
But I got some at home because we went to.
Yes. Where did we
the
get
thing.
these posters?
We went to the IMAX event.
Yes.
We went to the movie theater to see a trailer for a movie, and
Yes.
you know what? It was cool. I had a great time.
I had fun. It was right around the
Yeah.
corner from where
We
I
had
live.
a
It was
great
about
time.
a 2-hour trip for him, but
yeah,
we had a
yeah,
great
you know
time.
what? Yeah, that's fine. It's Batman versus Superman. This is our time. Live it up.
Finally, it's our time now.
Yep. All right. Well, it was
So-
really cool because we got to see an extra 0.4 seconds of.
It was 6. It was like a good
no,
6
it
seconds.
wasn't.
What,
It
what,
wasn't.
what were the seconds that were added? What
It was
happened?
Batman running at Superman. Well, Batman flying.
I'll give
and-
you 4 seconds. How about that?
No, under a second.
It was. It was more than a second
No
of new footage.
way. No way. It
Under a
was maybe it was a second of
It was
footage.
about 4 seconds.
It was one Mississippi. That's it.
That was one shot.
That's it.
There
one
were 6
second.
shots.
No.
So it's just Batman and Superman running at each
It was
other?
like Superman's face, Batman's face, running at each other. Done.
Sandwich.
Just their faces, though.
Good night.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder pops up on the screen. And he's like, "Hey guys, thanks for coming. You want to see it again?"
Now, the one thing I'll say that's unfortunate is that, yeah, it did leak online. You know what I mean?
That's how the world
and
works
that is
now.
unfortunate, but they handled it well, just like Marvel did, and anybody that handles these things well.
Well,
They're
most
like, you know
people.
what? Well, you're right. Not
Yeah, they
all of
put
them.
that
Video
guy-
game people still don't handle
Release
these
the
very
damn
well.
trailer. And, like, don't keep watching it in shitty quality. Watch it in HD. You know.
Yeah.
So
Why look
yeah,
at buttholes when you could look at the Taj Mahal?
right. What it would have been without it leaking would have been way cooler, like the event. I think.
Mhm, definitely. I would have lost my mind.
But we actually let's before we even talk about the teaser itself, because we haven't even talked about
Let's talk
that.
about how cool
we
Zack
actually have
Snyder
not
is.
talked about the teaser. You know that, right?
We haven't.
Right, not technically.
Oh, because right after
there was like a
pretty much
30
it.
second.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it leaked right
It
after we
leaked.
recorded. But before we say that, let's just say, because that's kind of like the big thing here.
Right.
The posters, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
posters are beautiful.
They're really good.
Oh my god! When I first saw those posters, I pooped. I pooped.
They're literally the opposite of every poster that we complain about.
Right.
It's-
They are.
People are mad because they're a
Beautiful.
rip-off
They're-
of
they're-
The Dark Knight a little
They're
bit.
bright. They're colorful.
Well, I'd say they're more of a ripoff of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
I was
Mind.
going to say that's the first thing I
But
thought of.
it's not a
but-
ripoff.
Not a ripoff,
It's
though.
It's just a fucking. It's.
It's a fucking
And then someone was like, "Why? It's a shirt. You guys are all wrong. It's a poster put up on a wall like propaganda. It's fucking awesome."
Why would it be a shirt ever?
Because look, you see the creases.
yeah.
I don't know. Some people are morons. But
Poster of a shirt of a Batman shirt.
I think they are beautiful, and I absolutely love them.
I
think
love
they're
them
great.
too.
And
I'm
I also
framing mine.
love that someone edited them split down the middle.
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm framing
So
mine.
I'm very
yeah.
excited about
Yeah.
You
that.
should cut it down the middle and frame it.
Did you see? Yeah. Did you see the costumes? There was like a cool specific look at the costumes.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a little bit more color in real life. It's afterward that they cut down the color because Wonder Woman's got color.
Yeah.
Superman's got more color. Batman turns out his suit is bright pink.
Interesting,
And
yeah.
then in post they cut that shit down big
Yeah,
time. I wish
yeah.
they wouldn't. I wish that they wouldn't.
Well, it's like in that
I hate
that
you
one
more
shot-
than anything.
the worst part is you know exactly what I'm singing.
Yeah.
That one shot of the first shot of Wonder Woman they released, it looked like she's on the third planet.
Yeah,
It's like you,
it's just such a boring planet. Look, like we're
What
boring
planet am I on?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a boring backdrop, is what I meant to say. I wish they would up the color a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna have to sit down and watch Man of Steel again, but I'm gonna throw it into my computer and raise the contrast, raise the saturation.
somebody
I
did
might
that.
enjoy it more.
Somebody did that, and like they put clips
Which
of
is
it.
weird.
It's,
That is really weird.
It
that
looks
you like
so
a
much
movie
better.
that
I
you
like. Yeah, I
It
did see
looks
that.
so
I did.
much
It just
better.
looks better.
You can actually tell what's going on in the fight scene in
because
in
Zod is
Small-
just wearing black, so
Yeah.
you need the color to see.
in the Smallville fight where you can't tell what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I can
And
tell.
when you turn the saturation up, you're like, oh look, those
you
are
can
people.
see a little better, yeah. So I really love these posters, these colorful posters. Like even the Batman one is a colorful image technically. But yeah, so I'm excited. Let's talk about the teaser. I am excited, by the way. You hear me, right?
Yeah.
The posters get me more excited than anything else. Speaking of, how do you think this teaser was?
I guess I'll go short because I'll go first because mine's the shortest. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, cool. I guess I'm more excited about the idea than the the actual trailer. And then seeing it in the movie theater, actually, totally, I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah,
now I
better
get
on the
it.
big screen.
I was like,
everybody.
"Whoa!"
Yeah, way cooler on the big screen. I will say that. By the way, it was not in IMAX.
No,
They
but
were supposed to show it in IMAX.
but
and
then
they
again,
definitely
I like Man of Steel, so I'm gonna just step away from this conversation, I guess.
didn't. I don't think
heard
much
that.
of Man of
Okay.
Steel actually.
Yeah,
I don't dislike it. It just sort of like kind of left my
Oh,
conscience.
it's so good.
Yeah,
It's
is
not.
it? All right.
I can
believe you.
acknowledge its flaws
I'm just gonna
completely.
say one of those. I'm just like
It
one of
wasn't
those
memorable
things
to
that you
me.
can't argue with. I will say that is a 100% false statement.
What is?
No, see, that's the thing. Like, I can't
not a good
understand
movie.
people that.
That's subjective.
Yeah,
It's
completely
You know what?
subjective.
I'm gonna take on this movie is not an objective.
there is no
statement.
basis for the movie being terrible other than that the writing's a little weird and
Just
I
a
don't
bad
like certain
movie.
facts about the movie.
It just didn't. Yeah, it just didn't do much for me. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
But
Whatever.
this. Now. let's
Fuck
just-
you, Mike. In short, fuck
we,
you.
Fuck
in
you.
short, fuck you when you're wearing shorts. We do know. Now here's the problem. I'm watching this teaser and I'm thinking to myself, this is being made to catch up with Marvel. It's a businessy thing.
Yeah, of
like
course,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
like the last two Spider-Man movies were the same type of thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's one of those things
it's
where-
definitely hard.
Wait a second. Can I raise? I'm raising my
It
hand.
is hard to get too excited when you know that. What?
Wait a minute. Can I just say something about that whole fucking ideology? And this is not an attack on you at all.
It's an attack on Titan.
On Titan.
It's
that
the
mindset.
Tiny
Okay,
Titans.
like the fact. Okay, yes, a movie is created because business reasons. We need to make this movie because money. So those people think that, and they say, okay, we're gonna hire you to make it. And then he's like, cool, I'm gonna make this
Cool.
movie because
I could use a little more time to work on it. Nope. We need to do this now.
right
Now!
Okay, right. That's
Abraham
fine.
Lincoln, chill.
But overall, the person who is tasked with making the movie isn't like
Fucking
"Well,
sweating
guys,
their-
we need to make this because of money.
Well,
He's
of
making
course
it-
he is.
Well, yes,
no.
what he is.
They're making because they're excited, but it's like, hey, can we have a little more time to work on? Nope. Wow, I don't know where my voice was.
No, because it's like
it's just like
with
make
that-
the movie
that
and
whole
then worry about
ideology-
the release date.
Because
Damn it.
that-
that
think
the
about that
ideology
every
you're
movie.
it's too
talking
quick.
about.
It's too quick.
What you're talking about, Jake, is that there is a very big difference when you watch a movie where somebody's like, I got a great idea for a movie, I got a great script, and a difference between somebody's like, I got a great idea to make money. Now, I'm not
they're like,
saying
quick, we got to have the script.
we
by
gotta
this
make
date.
a
We got to
story,
find a director
'cause-
by this date. Holy shit! If we lose the director, we got to
Yeah.
replace him the next day.
that should
That's
when you're
crazy.
making a good movie, that idea shouldn't come
Everything
first.
comes together naturally,
Yeah.
and then the movie comes
I'm not,
out.
I'm not saying that makes an automatically bad movie.
No,
but
not at
it
all.
automatically
It's harder for me to get too
yeah,
excited.
it automatically strips away any like human emotion.
But
Like
that's the
when,
problem.
when you watch
I
like,
look at it on your side. You guys don't have any human emotion. Have fun enjoying
yeah,
anything.
like when you watch
really.
Man of Steel, there's like I didn't give a fuck about anything that was going on.
Oh man.
Like to anybody.
I can't. I'm not gonna argue with you because
Yeah.
and not because I'm not gonna argue with you, but I get where I get where people are coming from who don't like Man of Steel.
And
Like,
this is
okay,
not
I
just
can
for
step,
Man- yeah,
I
this
can
is
step
not just for
back and
these
go
movies.
like, okay, I'm silly.
Because like
But-
they kind of like they lied. They first they said like we have a way to tell a Superman that has never ever
Yeah, I
been
was
Yeah,
really
done
hyped
before.
about that.
Yeah.
Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan said that. He's like, my
Yeah.
brother and me came up with
It's
like,
like
a dope idea.
no one's
yeah.
ever heard
Dope
of this.
idea.
It's just Superman. Is,
We're gonna decrease the
yeah,
saturation.
we're just gonna yes decrease.
Never
the
seen it like
saturation.
it before.
And
But
he's
this is a much broader. Let's get more specific.
yeah.
This is a way broader thing because you could say this about a lot of.
You can say
Yeah.
about
I didn't-
anything
I
that
didn't
This
mean
is
exists.
to-
about
Yeah.
like a million.
I didn't mean to
movies.
make the conversation so vast.
But
No,
you could say that about any product that
Yeah.
exists.
I
Anywhere.
was just
yeah.
saying
Oh,
that,
yeah.
like, I know that this is the case with this, and so that's why it's a little bit harder for me. Like, you really got to wow me in this case. You know what I mean?
But, like-
these posters wowed me. I love these posters.
Because, yeah, specifically, spiff-lificky.
Spaceman.
With movies, the thing I'm looking for is to be emotionally engaged. That is the number one thing I want it from a movie. So it touches me emotionally and touches me all over the place.
Yeah.
Ew.
And if that's like the first thing that's out the window, I'm like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
This is just things happening on a screen.
But so that being said, things happening on the screen. This teaser. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but was the whole statue thing CG?
yeah, all that was CG. They built a statue, but they didn't show it in that trailer.
Why?
I don't know.
See that
yeah.
right off the bat, the very
Yeah.
first image is of something
The-
that could have been real and
we-
isn't.
I
And I'm
think
just
talk-
Can we
like,
talk about more like what it is though, like what the movie's about?
I
that
did want
is
to talk
what the
about
movie's
that.
about to me.
I did want to talk
Oh
about
my
Come
that.
god!
on.
How do you
No, no,
like
no.
anything?
Why did
Yeah.
they? I loved. Like, I
No, no,
just
like-
watched something I loved. Daredevil was great. That was all real.
I wanted to talk
Wh-
about that because
Why didn't they make something? Why
Everything
would
with
they open with a
Sup-
CG shot that doesn't need to be? It's
I'm
just
canceling
it's
pretty much it.
it's
Let's
just like
just
a-
talk about this.
It's just like a little. It's like a little park, but it's CG. Like there's no park in the world they could have filmed that. I don't understand. Were they like rushing this or something? I don't get it.
about the context.
Like the Jurassic
yeah.
World teaser. Remember they
About-
rushed it out and they had to fake
yeah.
the thing that they built for real.
About
Yeah.
the
Why?
context that we were seeing in the movie.
yeah.
the direction they're taking of Superman being a god, I was really afraid they were going to go down this road. Because
I think it's cool.
I think it's cool too.
I don't
But
think
we
it's.
knew that,
I
didn't
mean,
we?
because
I thought I'm thinking of new stuff. I think we knew this.
I like the idea of the people responding to Superman. Like,
that's.
I like that idea a lot more. Like people being afraid of Superman. But like even in like the Brandon Routh Superman, there was so much like Jesus imagery. Like very hit you hard in the head, like literally Jesus in front. Superman in front of the sun,
literally
going
Jesus
like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's happening? Like,
Find your place in the sun.
Oh no, it's distracting because
It's a little on the nose.
It's a little on the nose.
It's been, you know what? It's been there. We've done this.
been there,
We've
done
seen
that.
it like a lot. Of
We've
things,
been
The
there
Matrix,
and we've
you
done
know.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard because you're saying, like, let's talk about what it's about. We've been talking about what it's about for, like, 2 years now.
Yeah,
Right.
Superman.
Like, I already know what it's
It's
about.
in the title.
Yeah.
I just think it's really weird, and that's cool. Like for a movie like this, you think the trailer would just be like, "Here it is, Batman vs Superman." There's also Lex Luthor, but no, it sets
wait,
up all this
Jesse
weird
Eisenberg
stuff.
sounded fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
he
so
sounded,
excited.
sounded like Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh,
Cool.
no, but I thought it was
Sinister.
I'm more excited for Lex Luthor than anybody else in this movie.
I heard
I'm
a rumor,
so
by the
excited.
way. It's a completely baseless rumor, but I thought it was very interesting. Imagine if this movie had no scenes from Superman's perspective.
That
No
would be
scenes at
pretty
all.
badass.
That'd be
Yeah.
really cool.
I think that would be really,
Wow.
really cool. And, like Superman is
And
in
it
the
might
movie.
not. Because actually, it kind of seems like that. Might
Yeah,
be
like
the case.
there's-
It definitely seems like Superman is just sort of like on the outside looking in here.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Trail-
Which would be
I
really
like the way
cool.
they.
'Cause
I would
it's
like
not a
that,
sequel. It's
yeah.
not a Man of Steel sequel for sure. We know that. I think there are ways that they could take this that would be really cool, and I really hope they don't go like an obvious route of just like again, it's just Batman's on the screen, Superman's on the screen. Here, you got what you wanted. It's like, is it really what we wanted though? Like, I hope they take an interesting route with it. However, I will say a lot of people, if you took an interesting route with it, they would be like, that's not what I wanted. So you can't please everybody.
Well, you know what?
Can't.
It's gonna have to be a very different route. It's got to be, or else it's gonna be crap. Because I'm thinking, I know a lot of people are saying like, how is Superman gonna fight Batman? Oh, he's got a robot.
That's
suit.
not
He's
even
got
my
this."
concern.
What I'm
I
gonna
can
say,
suspend disbelief
I'm trying to
for
get
that.
into it.
Yeah.
There's only there's only so much disbelief I can suspend.
Okay.
Now, like, say we have the whole start of the movie. It's very ground reality. Batman, he hasn't fought Superman yet, and it's all this stuff. And then at the end of the movie, it's Superman, Batman, fucking flying in the buildings, going like punching each other in the cars.
Oh, I don't see that happen.
I think the Batman versus Superman, the fight, it's gonna have to be like. No craziness. Like, it can't have Superman fucking.
That's why
take
they
Batman
might
by the cape.
find a reason to like weaken him. Like
It's got to just be like a bare knuckle.
People
Like
would be pissed.
yeah.
Nobody's gonna be happy with this. You know what?
Yeah.
This movie's gonna come out,
Definitely not.
and everyone's just gonna.
Well,
like,
for a fact
can't-
that's going to be a stalemate.
it-
They're not going to choose
Oh,
one
of
person to
course,
win.
Of course.
Oh wait, like one of them would be dead at the end of this
Yeah.
fight. Like,
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
Justice League is run
And
by
it's like,
Aquaman.
sorry, half of the fans of something in the world. Fuck you.
That would be so fucking cool, though. That would be awesome, but they won't. See, it's just too vanilla. And you know what? By the way, I think that I will add this. I think another reason, just to be fair here, I think another reason that it's hard for me to get too excited is because we just wrapped up the Dark Knight trilogy. Like, we just had a Batman on screen.
Yeah.
So I'm not, like, clamoring for
That's the
Batman.
thing.
I just saw Batman recently.
like,
I just saw Superman recently. I'm not like, oh my fucking God, finally. We're living in a world where everyone's teaming up. This is not that crazy of a thing anymore.
a good difference
You know?
to explain what you just said. Imagine like the feeling that we got when we saw the new Star Wars trailer, seeing Han Solo and Chewie again. That was like, whoa.
30
Haven't
years.
seen that in such a long time.
Batman, we just
but then
saw
when you,
Batman
when you
on the
saw,
big
saw
screen.
Batman and everyone's flipping out about
the
it.
Lego
it's,
movie we
yeah,
saw.
it's like I've seen it.
Yeah, I think it's good to I understand. I think it's good to have a break, but I understand they don't want to have a break because they need to keep
You need to
making
keep- yeah,
movies.
gotta keep going.
So it's a weird thing. Don't get me wrong. Day one, I'll be there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I am very excited to sit
Yeah.
down with my popcorn and watch this fucking spectacle.
Definitely.
Don't get me
Oh my
wrong
God. Oh,
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
My favorite thing to say is to people who are like, "Well, it sucks. I'm not going to see it." I'm like,
I'm not
"You're
gonna see
I'm like,
it.
well, even
What?
if you're like not into it and like like how you guys maybe feel about the movie.
could you not be
if
curious?
someone
Yeah.
wouldn't go to see a movie called Batman fucking Superman,
That's
suck it.
crazy
Even if-
to
yeah,
me.
if you
That's
think
the
it's
dumbest
insane.
idiot in the world.
If you
That's
think it's gonna
crazy.
suck anyway, you should see it.
That's
Regardless.
fine. You have
Yeah,
to see it to know.
absolutely.
You have to see it to
Yeah.
know.
100%.
But yeah, I certainly am anxious to see how this all turns out. I might be better. I think I'll be better off not looking at any more trailers and stuff like this for sure. As curious as I am, because
kind of a cool setup
I just feel like
that.
it's gonna set. I feel like it's just gonna set up in my mind. Like I kind of just want to see it.
Yeah,
because
judge it on its own.
The next trailer, I like how there's still like all this mystery around it.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool that they said
Well,
like
'cause
the next trailer is going to be like
over a year away, isn't it? Or it's a year. March.
The next trailer is going to be like a general, and he's going to be like, Batman has to fight Superman because this.
Let them fight. Suicide Squad, guys. Oh, that's our biggest story.
So
really,
last week's poll was, and that's pretty much it. Let's just wrap.
Yeah, that's it. No, we have a couple.
episode.
We have some smaller stories here. Suicide Squad. Did you see? This is just what the fuck. I've never seen anything like this before. Jared Leto has a photo of himself as the Joker on his
showing
phone.
someone else.
He's showing a friend on a lunch date, and some paparazzo, which is the singular, right, of paparazzi,
Yes.
zooms in on it and gets a photo of him showing the photo.
Gotcha.
That's not fair. I almost feel like this needs to be like an international water situation. Sorry, I spit all over you.
You did.
But there needs to be. Everyone saw that happen
Same thing
too.
with
There needs to be some sort of you know how medical people get a pass on the battlefield sort of deal. You know what I mean? There needs to be what are they called? Rules of war. There needs to be rules of war.
Rules
with
of
paparazzi.
engagement.
No,
Sure.
after
There
working,
needs to be.
I have worked.
That's not fair.
I have worked with paparazzi. It was my job to
Right.
block them
I
from
would
the
want to
set.
be one.
They are inhuman.
I know.
I'm
I
talking-
love
they're
it.
I know.
inhuman
I would do that for
scum.
money.
But
I
it's
would
like-
do that for money completely.
It's crazy. It's gonna be weird when they're on the Inhuman set.
Oh.
Anyway, you're not gonna know.
You know
who's
what?
who.
I would much rather, and I mean this completely honestly. I would much rather go on a lunch date with a convicted
Jared Leto.
with a convicted rapist and a serial killer
Then Jared Leto?
than a paparazzi.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The Jared Leto was coming up.
I don't know, man. It looks like a
bullshit.
cool job. You just sneak around, take pictures of
I
famous
almost
people.
a part of me wishes I shouldn't have looked at this because it really doesn't seem fair. This is bullshit. You know what I mean?
I sometimes.
but
I
what
also
do you
think,
mean
like,
it's not fair.
I also, like, is
He
this
had it
real?
on- They did not fuck up. He had it on his phone. Nobody leaked anything. He was showing a person. That's
Well, that's the
fucking-
fuck up.
I don't know.
That's
What if
bullshit.
it's
Anyway.
What if it's all set up?
I don't know. Anyway, it looks awesome. I think he looks great. I'm
Yeah, it
excited.
looks
He's
cool.
got the neon green hair.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You know what? Again, we were just talking about Batman. Let's see something different.
Also,
Yes.
Something really
Common.
different.
They casted Common.
They
and the
you.
world
They did what with
rejoiced.
Common?
They cast Common in
Who is
Suicide
he?
Squad. You don't know who Common is?
Asshole. Who is he playing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Probably some cool guy.
Well, anyway, though, I think he looks cool, Joker. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks good.
definitely. Yeah. From what we can see.
From what we can see.
Right.
Yeah.
It looked cool. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Great transition. You couldn't even
Spider-Man. It does what a spider can. Anyway.
What?
We're getting an animated Spider-Man movie, which we knew,
Yeah.
in 2018, which is new.
Now it's real.
From Phil Lord and Chris Miller, the writing and producing, which we
Yeah.
also knew because of the Sony leaks.
Mm-hmm.
So this is happening. We knew it was probably happening, and it's officially happening.
So
I forgot, and then I remembered, and I freaked out.
You didn't
We-
remember. They told you.
So now the big
This is official now,
Yeah, the
FYI.
question I have is what is the significance of saying that Sony and Marvel are bringing Spider-Man back? Because they came out and they said that this animated movie has nothing to do with the universe.
Right.
So
Which is fine.
They
so
fucked
does
up
that
the
mean that
announcement.
Spider-Man is never gonna show up now?
What do you mean? What does this have to do with
Spider-Man
that?
just in a,
no,
like
the
another
live-action Spider-Man is happening with Marvel.
Oh.
Yeah, what did you think? Wait, no, yeah, this is
Wait.
another movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I can't even make
Live
sense of
action
this
is not
anymore.
affected by this. This is
Are
just
you
a
sure?
Random, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a random ass animated Spider-Man movie. Now,
It's
guess
really
what?
hard to make sense of all
Wow.
this.
Wow. That's
It's
confusing as
starting
fuck.
to
They
Wait.
might try to tie them in somehow. I don't know how the fuck they would do that. But all I know is that I want to make this clear: Phil Lord and Chris Miller are writing and producing. They're not officially directing
Okay,
as
that's
of right
fine.
now.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's
They're
right.
great writers.
Yep,
I mean,
and great producers, I guess. I trust them honestly. Whoever's directing it, I trust that they would have their touch on it, so it doesn't
yeah,
really matter.
and we've said it before. Spider-Man is perfect for
Oh,
a
my
cartoon movie.
My
He's
God.
just now. What I was thinking, I was taking a shower and I was really thinking hard
That's
about
good.
this,
I'm glad
thinking
you did.
You know
hard.
what? You were hard in the shower.
I was hard in the shower and I was thinking, I was contemplating. So they're obviously not. They're not going to do a cartoon. It's not going to be 2D.
It's gonna have to be CG, I guess. I mean, 3D. I'm saying.
Like, I don't think they're just gonna do a CG Spider-Man.
Right.
Like when they
But
were
if they make it like live action, then what's the point?
when they announced that they were making a Lego movie, I was like, bah, it's gonna suck. And then when I first saw that,
Oh, you're
the
saying
Lego
some
movie,
sort of twist?
yeah, the twist on the Lego
I
movie.
hope so.
The twist on the Lego movie was that they looked like stop motion.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, that's genius. Like that was great.
So is there- you're
so what
saying-
this needs,
I wonder if this will be like Hotel Transylvania style. You know what I mean? Like with the stretchy.
It can't just be like you just said. Like, what's the point of making animated if it's just going to be CG?
Yeah. I'm down to see a
really
cartoony animated.
It's got to be
Spider-Man
cartoony because then it's like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah. But it's happening, and we don't know much about it. That's all we know, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, whatever.
Maybe Spider-Man is gonna drop an anvil on somebody, and it's gonna drop right on Doc Ock, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, Spider-Man,
my arms, my spider arms,
you reckon
my
spider arms,
my octopus arms,
octoparms." Ant-Man.
Did you say octoparms?
I did.
I thought it was like chicken parm, but like on an octopus.
Yeah. Ant-Man. Did you see these amazing? These little ant-sized billboards.
Oh yeah, brilliant,
brilliant,
really cool,
absolutely brilliant. Unfortunately, though, Joss Whedon said he's very disappointed in what happened with Edgar Wright and everything because he thinks that was the best script Marvel ever had.
I was like, yo,
Edgar Wright's vision and script.
That's a shame to hear. But you know what? What I will say, I'm kind of done with Joss Whedon, though. I'm kind of done.
Yeah, he seems like he's a little on a mountaintop, and he needs to come down from that mountaintop.
I read an article.
I was going to say, I read an article about
Wait a minute,
Joss.
fuck, I read an article, too.
The one where he's, like, sad?
Yeah.
I'm like, he's going to...
Oh, my God, we all read this fucking article?
Wait, so, okay. So, it was an article, like, interviewing Joss Whedon, talking about how he's really exhausted from the Avengers, and he's just kind of, like,
that's not a good thing to say.
And then when I finished reading the article, I'm like, he's going to fucking kill himself. I was like, oh, no.
Well, I think why that article was bad is that he legitimately said, like, he admitted, he was like, yeah, on the set I was not feeling it. Like, I was feeling really depressed, and like it was
like a struggle.
It was like a struggle. I'm like, why would you say that? Like,
yeah, right before
it comes out,
Ant-Man comes out, he's like, yeah, man's gonna suck my dick, suck my weed dick.
Yeah. So basically, he was saying that, like, I didn't really try. I mean, I don't know, not that,
right? I get you. No, he said he wasn't in the zone.
He wasn't in the zone.
Interesting.
Which is an interesting thing to say.
I'm still excited to see it.
Oh yeah,
yeah, because at the same time.
Although again, I still feel like I'll probably enjoy Daredevil more than I will Avengers 2, but. Is that all right, Jake?
Yeah.
Sorry, I enjoyed one thing. I thought you were about to tell me I don't like
you, Aaron.
Had a loss for words.
I have to back up everything of like I don't like this, but I do like this. And, like, name some random thing. I like chicken parm.
Who doesn't?
Sticking with some Marvel news here, Captain Marvel. This is a weird one. She was written into Avengers: Age of Ultron originally. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, initial script. She officially has writers, and this is exciting, actually. We've got Nicole Perlman and Meg LeFauve. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Cool name. Nicole Perlman wrote the first draft. The draft, apparently, that got the ball rolling on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ron Perlman?
I don't know.
No, that's a good
Guardians
credit
of the Galaxy. Yeah, apparently it wasn't like the final drip. I was going to say drip.
Final drip?
The final draft, I guess. But it was the one that apparently got everyone like, oh yeah, okay, let's do this and let's keep working.
Nice.
But hand it over to a man, because I think a man.
A gun man.
Yeah, actually, that's right. He wrote it. Wrote the last draft, I guess. I honestly don't know. And then Meg LeFauve, again, don't know how to pronounce it. She wrote Inside Out, which just screened at CinemaCon, and I'm hearing not a dry eye in the house afterward.
Interesting.
What does that mean?
Awesome.
Oh, crying.
Well, that means what happens is they actually outfitted all the seats in the theater with a little spray gun. There's a part in the movie where they jump in the water.
Dry eye.
Yeah, and they were like, whoa!
Single dry eye. Everybody blinked at a good amount.
Yep. But I think that's very exciting. That's a great team up right there. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy and Inside Out. Apparently, it's good.
Yeah. Sure. All right.
I mean, it's all in the Disney family, right? So
I know nothing about Captain Marvel
Me
other
neither.
than she's a woman who's got superpowers.
sounds like a Superman type, right? Like she's got a lot of different powers.
No,
or am I wrong?
She has a lot of different powers.
Like she has multiple powers.
Yeah,
it's not like one specific.
She can fly. She shoots laser beams.
Combined with like
Okay,
the origin story, kind of like Green Lantern and how like
she fucks an alien. And she gets superpowers.
Really?
I think that's actually what happens.
She's
with the
plot of
army.
It Follows.
She's with the army, and then like she gets introduced to this whole new galaxy and stuff. Like it's really cool.
I need to fucking be friends with the army.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That sounds fantastic. You know what else sounds fantastic?
Fantastic Four.
Jurassic World. Just
No,
kidding.
Eric.
I'm just kidding. Fantastic Four. We got a new poster, and you specifically said something about this.
Oh,
poster.
what did I say? Something. I
don't
probably
know.
said something
You said
with
something
the word
that I didn't
butthole.
even notice at
I
first.
probably said their faces look like butthole.
You said, dude, you got to start liking things. But you said
he's back. He's got it. There you go.
No, you
Dave's
said get
got
off
it.
of my shirt. You said that their faces looked like butthole. I think because you said like their faces were
it
all
looks
fucked.
like the. I actually
looks
think
a little-
the poster looks fine, but except for their faces, they messed
right.
it up. So
Yeah,
bad.
I actually didn't even notice that much. I think it looks okay.
Oh,
at least
Miles
at
Teller.
least they're facing the
Well,
screen.
no, the problem was I saw
the
Miles Teller and I go,
whatever.
who is that? Oh. Oh, is that?
Who
No,
is that?
it didn't look like him at
So,
all.
okay, you thought that they replaced him?
It didn't look like
You
him
didn't
at
think
all.
the
I
proper,
forgot.
No, the
I was like,
proper
this is
thought
great.
would be
Who's that
Miles
guy?
Teller looks weird. Not, who is that? If you
replaced
like,
him in the
if Barack Obama, like, ladies and gentlemen, the president of the United States, Barack Obama walks out. He looks weird. He looks under the weather. Who is that? Not that he looks weird.
What have they done to the president?
It's not what they're going. It's not what they've done. It's what they're going to do. Fantastic Four also got a trailer. A new trailer. And I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, normally I wouldn't watch, but I'm just so fucking curious about this shit. This was the last one I'm watching.
Yeah.
This is the trailer that shows the movie.
Yeah,
This
definitely.
trailer just showed us what this movie is going to be,
And
what the
movie
tone
seems-
is.
Okay.
I'm fucking so
Still?
jazzed for this
Still?
fucking
Really?
movie.
Really?
I am so
Wow.
excited for this movie.
I'm like-
put your
complete-
fist out. Put your fist out.
Opposite reaction
no, put
for
your
me.
fist out. Put your fist out. I love this.
Okay.
When he did that in the trailer, I thought
all
it was so natural. It seemed like it wasn't in the script. It seemed legit.
Okay, but
Opposite
that's-
reaction.
Opposite reaction. First thing that I gathered from this trailer, it looks like this movie has 2 set locations: laboratory.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Laboratory and
and
Dimension Z. or whatever.
Space
Yeah.
man. Space world.
Space World.
No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely
It,
right.
it looks. I mean, and
Which
that's
is weird.
Which is weird for a Fantastic Four movie.
Because it's not. But
I-
we're used to them flying around the city and shit. They're not gonna get any of.
Oh yeah, they're not going outside.
No,
yeah.
there's another location. There's Grimm's. Boo, when he
Yeah.
hits the baseball.
Baxter
at his
Building.
little-
Yeah, once they become the Fantastic Four, I think
Right.
they're gonna stay inside.
Yeah,
I think I'm
so-
in
so
between
not
you
into
guys.
it, huh?
I'm in between you guys.
Oh,
because
okay, you're the middle of
first
this
trailer.
little
I was
van.
like really intrigued,
Right,
and
me
then I
too.
saw this one, and I'm like, okay, it's like a regular movie.
It's another superhero movie.
You know, no,
Yeah.
you're okay. You're right. You're right. Yes.
Still
I
looks
think.
kinda good.
Okay, so for me, you know what?
Still looks kinda
I
good.
actually let me double back a little bit. You are right. It looks like kind of just stock superhero movie. Which superheroes are we dealing with here?
It's got a little
But
different.
it's the cast. 100%.
Oh my
the
God.
cast seems they look great. They seem fantastic. Literally, their chemistry. Their chemistry.
Kate
looks
Mara is my
amazing.
fiance, actually. So.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
What?
I didn't tell you that. Kate Mara and I are engaged to be wed.
But you can't have a normal wedding. Why does this always happen to me? But yeah, basically, I think it's
referencing?
Fantastic Four 2?
Two.
Why is the Silver Surfer?
she says that. But I think it's the cast. I think that's what it is. I think that the cast, because what
And
I just
that's-
said is the cast.
That's the most important thing when you're dealing with the Fantastic fucking Four.
really
It's like,
yes. So I'm very also the stretching looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that was really cool. His muscles were like.
It was like a muscle spasm. It looked legit.
There was
It
one
looked
shot that
terrifying.
confused me where he jumps over a box.
Oh yeah, and he goes whoosh. That looked cool.
I don't, if you're Mr. Fantastic, wouldn't you just step over the box
Maybe.
instead of pull
I would.
both?
Maybe.
I would turn into a slinky and go over. I would slink over things. That's how I would parkour.
Slink.
I'd parkour
Slink
slink
Like the
everywhere.
Grinch.
I'd parkour
That
slink
that
everywhere.
shot was amazing when he was in the hospital and it's just like.
That looked
Yeah, it
great.
was creepy.
But
His arm pooped.
we also got another new trailer this week and a poster. Well, I guess the poster doesn't matter. But we got some Jurassic World stuff. We got a new trailer. Obviously, I didn't watch it.
Oh, this
Reason
trailer.
being, I'm not interested.
I watched some of it.
How
I watched
was
the
it?
beginning.
Oh,
Of
it
it.
was bad.
Is
No,
it honestly seems like the whole. It seems like everybody's on the side of ooh.
It's better,
Yeah.
but
I haven't seen many good
because the other
reactions.
trailers were just like it was just stuff. Now it's like a trailer and it's like this is a movie, and I'm
It
like,
showed with the-
okay, it's a movie.
It's
It's
not
a-
just a concept.
Does that
it's
make
a
any
thing.
sense?
No,
what
I
just
get
said?
you. I get you.
It's the first
There's the
trailer that
concept,
shows like
yes.
and then there's the movie.
plot, but it's like
It's like okay.
it really does not look. I mean, like even visually, it does not.
I don't
look
get
good.
the
Like,
thing with
It
the
looks cheap.
dinosaur.
It looks
this hyped up dinosaur that they genetically engineered,
It looks
and then
it
they
looks-
kind of show
Did
it.
they
And it's
show
just
it?
like they kind of show it, and it's just like, oh, okay, it's a regular another dinosaur.
Yeah, it looks just
why
like a
doesn't it have like
dinosaur.
machine guns on it?
No.
No, I'm
Oh
saying
my
why
God.
doesn't it?
Oh, I thought you said it does.
No, I
Holy
wish it
shit.
did. Oh my god.
But it's like
They,
well,
they would
the-
have been better off going with the human hybrid thing. At least
I
it would
know.
be different. But yeah, what are we doing here?
But it's like
Help me!
Help me.
I couldn't imagine a better way.
I wouldn't. I
couldn't imagine a better way to make a non-Jurassic Park looking movie because like there's one shot in the trailer where a helicopter crashes onto the dinosaur and they're in a giant video game dome.
Oh,
and
it's not.
It's just such a
It's all
ridiculous.
practical?
No, I mean it's like not even the fact that it's all fake,
Right.
But it just looks so
Just
goofy.
disappointing to
Even like the
begin with.
shot of like the dinosaur hand crashing through the glass, and the kids are like, "Whoa!" It's like a fucking computer hand. I can't take this shit
Well,
anymore. I
you
can't
know what,
take.
though? I
can't
will
fucking
say,
take it.
at least I will say it seems everybody feel. I have not seen anybody
Yeah,
like
nobody-
fucking yeah, Jurassic
Yeah.
World.
Oh,
It
I
seems
have.
like,
I
really?
have. Oh,
really?
normal people. Yeah, like non-cynical internet people are really excited.
It's
about
not
it.
cynicism. It's just
No,
like
it's not. It's not.
You know what it is? I have
cynicism,
high
it's just-
expectations. Honestly,
It's not.
I've
you
seen
know
enough
what?
I've seen enough great shit that I have higher expectations.
I have a movie I'm going to talk about in this week's coming up show and tell that's gonna prove all of those normal people fucking wrong.
But I'm just saying the thing, like when I just go out in the world and like I like talk to people, like just average people who don't like who aren't like on the internet all the time, like following these things. They just go to the movies and they see.
They're jazzed because
they're like, all right, new Jurassic Park looks kind of cool.
You're right.
That's the problem.
That's the general public.
That's
doesn't
the problem,
know.
though. If those people didn't exist, we wouldn't have all this fucking reboot.
I don't know. Sometimes I just want to be that person. I want to not like think about.
It
all
is.
these
You know
things
what?
that don't
It
matter.
is easier to just sort of
because
like
if you break it down, like that's
fall into a slump.
Because that's how we were when we were like 8, 9, 10.
I like being smarter. I feel smarter. I feel less silly, and I feel older than 10 years.
But also it's to bring this argument up again.
Deepest episode.
Things were better.
things were better then.
Better. Like
things are worse than ever.
Yeah. Yes. You know what? You're right.
Movie.
Right.
That is an objective statement.
Things were better then. We had now. We have After Earth. Back then, we had The Sixth Sense. Now, we have The Last Airbender. Back then, we had Signs.
So you could just pick out.
I'm making a transition.
I know. I'm all right. Fucking whatever.
But like, what about?
Yeah, fucking whatever.
I'm gonna get even deeper.
No, I'm trying to transition.
No, but like, think about what you say about old people and how they're irrelevant and they don't matter anymore. But what you're saying is what old people are saying. Things were better.
That's
not now.
Now
things were better back then.
The point is that this time
I'm not agreeing with him.
This time we're right.
I don't agree.
Damn
I don't agree.
This time it's right though.
No, I don't agree with what you're saying.
Why? But I'm right.
Better? Why?
Things were objectively better, movie-wise.
I can't say anything objective, honestly.
We've been using objective and subjective.
Yeah,
a lot
I think we got to check our definitions here. I got 3 words for you.
Okay, what is it?
One's a letter.
No, all right. You know what? Fine. Manoj, Neliatu, Shyamalan.
Why did you pronounce it like that?
That's his name, Manoj Neliatu.
Yeah, but you pronounced it like you were like Shamalamana because you did it with an accent. You're racist.
Yeah, that's racist. Yeah.
But M. Night Shyamalan, The Visit. Now the fucking trailer still hasn't dropped.
But
remember, I told you I lied to you. I told you you'd be able to see that fucking trailer. I don't know what happened.
Still waiting,
What's going
Eric?
on? It's playing in
waiting.
theaters. Really weird approach. It almost feels like 10 years ago. But you like you digging these posters?
Yo, that poster.
Okay,
yo.
we got 2 posters out.
I only saw one.
We got 2 posters out. One is like legit. 2 is like hand drawn in front of a plate of cookies. You see that shit?
I saw the stitched one.
Yes, the stitched one.
It's cool.
This shit is like
Bananas.
The Village all over again. Bananas.
Which
What does that mean?
yeah,
Because
that's
this was
like,
the Village. The Village's marketing was the rules of the Village. It's very similar.
Don't
And-
talk about the Village.
You will. What's
Don't talk about
what's
The
your
Village.
favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Not the Village.
But what's your
I
favorite?
like the Village.
Unbreakable.
What's your favorite? Signs of the Sixth Sense. Pick one.
Signs of the Village.
My favorite is
I
The
think
Village.
Signs.
Like hands down, my favorite is The Village. Always
Really?
has been. Always fucking will be. Maybe The Visit. But I mean, THE, VI, very similar.
Making a lot of connections.
But
What?
also both directed by him. So I'm very excited for this movie. And apparently, it's listed on IMDb as a horror comedy. Now, I want to
love
know
those.
if they added comedy in after they saw it, though.
I
You know
wouldn't
what
be
mean?
surprised.
Like, they watched the movie and they were like, let's call this
What
a
is
comedy.
a horror comedy? The last horror
Evil
comedy
Dead is a
I saw
horror
was, like,
comedy.
Scream 3.
Scream.
Cabin
Cabin
in
in
the
the
Woods.
Woods.
I was gonna say.
yeah, I chuckled.
I would gain all the respect back for M. Night if he had just come out and said, you know what, all my movies from now on are going to be a little goofy. Because every time he tries to make,
I can't fucking do
Yeah,
anything.
because
No.
if he,
He's
like-
I can't stop.
if he goes into it like making a horror comedy, that would be great.
Yeah.
But when he tries to make a serious movie and then
Anymore, at least, because
and
he
then
made
The
some great
Happening comes
ones.
out, and
He
it's
made
like-
some great ones, though.
Yeah.
Serious films.
How many years
After
ago
Earth,
was that?
After Earth was a few years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this. I just want to say the posters are fucking awesome. Cool. And it actually says his fucking name on it again. Like, they're not afraid.
Which-
I think it's
yeah,
great.
it's just
Shocking.
that's a little. Be careful.
But that is it for movie news. Let's take a break. Okay?
No.
Let's do it.
First thing, let's give a round of applause to YouTube, celebrating the 10th anniversary of the first upload ever on YouTube, Me at the Zoo. It was 10 years ago today, the day we're filming this, the 23rd of April. Let's give a round of applause to YouTube. And now let's give a fucking middle finger to YouTube, because YouTube is fucking our shit up big time. You might have noticed that we're having some trouble. If you're listening to the podcast, you're golden. But if you're watching on YouTube and or Facebook and or whatever the fuck place you're watching this shit's a mess. Bananas.
You have to make a fucking playlist or some dumb
I don't know
shit.
if this is in parts or if this is on Facebook or if this is nothing. I have no idea how you're watching this, but YouTube, just a heads up, just so you know, YouTube gives us copyright strikes that are not supposed to
Giving
be.
us grief.
We should not be getting
Not
them. We
nice.
are not doing anything wrong, and we just have to deal with that. And so anyone that ever says like, You guys should just focus on YouTube and stuff. Hopefully you can understand why that would be a huge fucking mistake.
Yeah.
Listen to the podcast, please. I vote for the podcast. That's just me. But we also have, I'd like to plug my shirt. I'm wearing a shirt that says,
plugging a
Chewy, we're
shirt.
home. I also have another shirt, if I could have it thrown from off camera. It is coming in 3, 2, 1. Hey!
This shirt is my favorite. I cannot wait to buy this.
Yep.
When I have money.
And you have to buy it. I won't give you one. If you don't know what this
Please pay
is,
me.
if you don't know what this is, it doesn't matter. If you listen to the podcast, it is a picture of a penis, and it says "Got milk."
Can we do it?
That's it.
Can we all sing it on three?
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Pinot Noir. Thanks, Mike.
BeObscure.com. They're both available. Check them out. There you go. Awesome.
I have something to plug.
Go ahead.
And it's not me. I want to plug Daniel Gallegos, a wonderful person.
That name is familiar.
Yeah, he's a wonderful person on Twitter and the internet who has been doing little animated snippets of us, of little bits from the last few shows.
And we didn't even
We've been retweeting them and shit.
Didn't give him fucking permission to use our
right, and so the
likeness.
reason we're bringing this up is because we're fucking coming after you.
Yeah,
We're coming
expect
after
to be
you.
served with papers very
See
soon.
you in court, motherfucker.
Yes. But I just wanted to say his YouTube channel and his Twitter is Bean Walrus. That is Bean, B-E-A-N, and then Walrus.
offensive.
Are you sure it's not just poor grammar? B and walrus.
B and Walrus.
B and Walrus.
Okay.
No, so check. There's 2 videos there, the animated shorts of us.
They're great.
Freaking
They're
hilarious.
Really
So we really love watching them. Thank you so much, and you guys should check them out too because you'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You're gonna like the way you look. I
What,
guarantee.
you have anything else to plug, or is that it?
Nope, that's it.
Ooh, sacrifice. What do you have to plug?
I'm plugging my YouTube channel.
We should have Mike go first
You
because
selfish
now he looks
fuck.
like an asshole. Mike usually does go first. What happened?
I need no introduction. Everybody knows who I am.
Oh shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit. You know what? I discovered an easier way to look on my YouTube channel.
Nice.
Just type in Mike Peterson into YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm the
I've
first.
discovered this.
I'm the first thing that comes up.
You're the best Mike Peterson on YouTube.
How,
That's what
how,
that means.
how do Shield clips not come up?
I don't know.
Remember that guy's in
I
Shield.
forgot. He's
Yeah.
the best character.
Because he's
on the
known as
show.
He's the
not
black
Cyborg.
character for sure.
Yeah. I'm a little black on the inside.
So you got any new videos?
I got a
you
new-
got a new trailer.
Yeah,
for,
I got
what was it?
there's
Star
a new
Wars?
trailer for Star Wars. I put it out there.
So if you want to see more Star Wars,
more Star Wars trailer, you can watch
Bonus
Spider
clips?
Dub, bonus clips of me, clips of my friends.
Yep.
You did a 420.
I did a 420 video. You can check out how
Yep.
to have fun and do high history.
Yep. I like it. Jake's playing with my feet under the
Sorry,
table.
that was an accident.
And speaking of, why don't you show and tell? I'm just kidding. Show and tell is a show that we do now, and let me tell you about it.
You're having way too much fun with this.
Thanks. Show and tell. It's on Wednesdays on YouTube.com/prettymuchit if YouTube allows it. Otherwise, it's on Facebook.com/prettymuchit if it's under 40 minutes. It's very discouraging to deal with this.
It's gonna get better.
That's that famous slogan, right? It's gonna get better. But yeah.
Save me.
So show and tell. It's great. We did this past week. We talked about the Daredevil series on Netflix, season 1. We talked about Unfriended, the movie, the MTV movie, and we talked about Mortal Kombat. And it was a blast. It was fun, and you guys seem to really be digging this.
Meaty discussion.
It's not quite reviews. I would say don't call it a comeback, but it's honestly I think it's better. It's more interesting because we're able to bring in things that we give a shit about, as opposed to just sort of like, you know, I saw a lot of my friends take one for the team and review Paul Blart 2 last week. You guys are gonna have a fucking breakdown one of these days.
Jeez.
Yeah, you
So,
gotta take it easy.
We're avoiding that. Although I did see Unfriended for free at least, so don't cry for me. But anyway, show and tell. Check it out. Check out the last episode, and subscribe if you want to see the new one, I guess. And I said that okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We also have a new commentary track for the 2003 Daredevil.
Oh, golly.
Oh my
gee
god.
willikers.
I honestly did not. I was fucking blindsided by this, like Sandra Bullock style. I did not know that it was this bad. I had no idea. Jake has always said it's not that bad, and I kind of took his word for it. But you better believe I'll never believe a fucking thing out of his mouth again. Jesus Christ, what a fucking asshole! Oh my god, it's so bad. Go to prettymuchit.com/ actually youtube.com/prettymuchit to if you'd like to see the sample of it, but you can go to prettymuchit.com/shop to purchase that. Or if you are a Patreon supporter in the $10 tier, you've already been listening a week early, and right now you have access to new Barney commentary tracks. I'm sorry, but you're going to sit through more Barney. And
us screaming.
Yeah, us screaming about Barney.
And then Daredevil is just 2 hours of me going, come on, it's not that bad.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. And then at the end of each scene, he goes like, all right, that was pretty bad. Oh, my God.
Slowly coming to terms.
Yeah, patreon.com/prettymuchit. You get them a full week early, commentary tracks. You also get them at no extra charge if you are a supporter on Patreon. You get bonus clips. You get it's like bloopers and stuff. And actually, we're dealing with this copyright issue, so it's been, it's been a problem. But you don't get stickers. That's a lie. You get we do Google Hangouts. We give the videos out early to you. It's all great stuff. Thank you so much to everyone that's supporting us there. I was actually just talking to somebody the other day, my buddy William Budd, and he was asking me some questions about this, and I was just excitedly telling him, people don't have to watch ads when they watch our videos because of Patreon, and so I think that's awesome. Thank you very much to everyone that's over there, and I hope everyone that gets to watch our videos for free and with no ads will also extend a thank you to those people as well.
I love
Finally,
being extended.
prettymuchit.com/giveaway. We like to give away a free shirt every week from beobscure.com. And all you have to do is go to prettymuchit.com/giveaway to find out how to enter to win. It's like you literally like share a Facebook post or you comment on a YouTube video. It's real easy, and you get a free shirt. So do it.
Oh, Christ.
That is it for the break. Jake, let's talk about Video Geek.
We got some exciting
Let's
video
do it,
games.
guys. I hope you like Call of Duty because we got a new little thing for Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Now, this is a thing that a lot of video games do.
The teaser before the tease.
Not just that, but it's also like
teaser before the review.
Trailer that's got nothing in it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a cool trailer if it was a trailer for like
a movie
or something,
or like some kind of join the military.
Yeah, it was very well done. It was cool. It sets up like future technology and like body enhancements, which is very cool. But we've also kind of seen that stuff in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare
and Black Ops.
Black Ops 2 had
was
some
in the
future stuff.
Yeah. This game takes place in 2060. Jesus Christ!
Is that when it is? I don't know.
That's
No, it kept going. 2065. It kept going.
Oh my God!
I saw it over your fucking shoulder.
The full reveal, since that's all we really have, the full reveal is going to be on the 24th of April, so that is very soon. And I'm curious to see what they do, because the first Black Ops I loved. I loved that game more than anything. The story was incredible. The multiplayer was pretty good.
That was one where you were you're strapped down in a chair being tortured and you're having flashbacks. Right?
Yeah.
That was an interesting way.
JFK and stuff.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, you talked to JFK.
Yeah. I'm excited about this because these days I trust Black Cops more than White Cops.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt.
Sorry, I literally just chimed in because I had a word play.
Video games up, don't play.
Do any of you boys? You played a little bit of Alan Wake, right? You know.
Alan Wake, you done with Call of Duty already?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I was going to ask you something.
What the fuck are we going to talk about with this?
I was going to ask you a question, Jake.
Please ask me.
Using your video game knowledge.
Oh God.
We're reaching a point in Call of Duty where we're in 2065 or whatever, and we can assume that Call of Duty games are going to be coming out for the foreseeable future.
Are they just going to keep going in the future?
Are we going to have Call of Duty Mars Marines in 3 years?
I would love to play a game just called Mars Marines.
Mars Marines.
There's Colonial Marines.
Whatever. That was my question.
That's a question posed to everybody, I think. When is this gonna stop?
when is this gonna stop?
Poll question: when is this gonna stop?
Because they're definitely not going back.
No,
they're not gonna do a Vietnam game.
I mean, I would love a World War II. They've rumored it. Another World War II game.
How much more World War II could you do?
That's the thing, though. Like you say,
you did all the most important battles already.
But think about it. We haven't had one in a long time.
All right, yeah, back to Pearl Harbor. I mean,
we can back to just shooting in a city in the near future.
Okay.
I want a little bit,
Yeah. You know what? What if time starts to collapse and the two time periods are starting to overlap each other?
Yeah,
Nazis versus future soldiers. Alan Wake. This is a game.
Yes.
I owned this. Yeah, I owned this game. Never played it once.
You played it a little bit? No. I never beat it, but I enjoyed it.
By the way, that's what white people do.
Yeah. Very disappointing game, I thought. I was so pumped because I love Remedy.
Oh, I love Remedy more than anything.
And they teased Alan Wake for fucking years.
Forever
that game came out. They announced that game at E3 and it took it was fucking 7 years to come out.
Very different game, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Eric, pay attention.
Yeah, it's very important.
I'm sorry. No, you're right. Let's say it again. What was it?
What's Alan Wake? There was so much cool things in Alan Wake, and I wanted to love it, but there was also just the gameplay and the story. Blech. But
a lot of people really liked it.
Not enough.
Jake definitely made this game.
Yeah.
He's like, a lot of people liked it.
There were some really cool things in it.
There was an Alan Wake 2. Kotaku got the reveal on old footage of a prototype.
Oh fuck! I'm so excited.
Of Alan Wake 2, but it's not. It's not real anymore. It's not. it's just Eric. It's not. You just coughed right
Why
in
would
my
you do
face.
that?
Thank you for coughing right in my face. Was that real?
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Yeah, Alan Wake 2. There's footage of it, and it seems very cool. It kind of like they ended up taking it and making that American Nightmare, and then taking like the real stuff from it and making the new game Quantum
Yeah,
Break.
because I was going to say, because there's a part in it was an interesting idea, because what happened at the end of the first Alan Wake, he figures out that he's in a town where he can bend reality by writing stories. Yep. Anything he writes will become
Which
real.
is dope as fuck. That's
So,
Stephen
like,
King as a motherfucker.
In Alan Wake,
Stephen King does.
in Alan Wake 2, it looked like he was breaking reality, like fucking trucks were floating in the air.
Yeah.
But
Too
now
much?
that's literally in
A scene for scene in Quantum Break.
Yeah, in Quantum Break. Which I guess it fits better in Quantum Break.
It does. If you have a cool new idea, make a different thing.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. So that seems kind of cool. But we also have the trailer for Star Wars Battlefront. Can you believe it? We talked about this last week, just the reveal, but we did get the trailer, and that was all they showed, not gameplay.
Cool. I don't know anything about it.
It is a very cool, very Star Wars-y cinematic trailer.
I mean, I'm an idiot. The graphics look good. They look great.
They look great, but that's not.
Was there gameplay?
No gameplay at all.
Oh, okay.
Fucking hate when
he's so mad.
this happens.
Okay, do you see how mad he was?
So never mind. So I shouldn't be excited.
No, yeah, it's very frustrating. It sucks so
It's
bad.
like, what is the point of doing that? I mean, I get it's just so you get
and they
people
show that,
excited
and they're just
about
like,
your game.
pre-order it now.
I'd say it's what is the point of that? What is the point of showing something that's not going to be in the game? Kind of like showing something that's not going to be in the movie, like a CG statue of Batman or Jurassic World. Boo! 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 I rest my case, Your Honor. The rapist goes to jail. I'll decide that.
So it looks, and from what I've heard from like behind closed doors impressions where people actually got to see gameplay, it does sound good. It sounds cool.
I was going to say, it sounds like they could have made a trailer that was 100% gameplay footage and still be as impressive.
Yeah, like despite it looking cool, there is like an air of disappointment because like apparently there's right now they only revealed 4 areas, multiple maps in those areas, but 4 areas, and apparently space battles aren't a thing. Like that's kind of up in the air. They pretty much almost said that it's not happening. Vehicles, yes.
But you can't
flying around in low atmosphere, but flying in space.
Also,
and doing
the big things are on rails apparently.
Yeah, which that's okay
fine?
because
Okay.
that's fucking unmanageable if you're just walking around.
Yeah, you know what? When you're making a game like Battlefront, to design space battles is probably taking on a whole other new development.
It's a whole different game almost. Yeah, it's like they had to develop, and of course this is being rushed. Not gonna lie, to be put out when the movie comes out.
But you know what? They're probably gonna have a standalone space battle game too. So
one thing I do think is cool, despite it being DLC, it is free DLC.
Oh, good.
They are releasing the week or so before Star Wars Force Awakens comes out. They're releasing the Battle of Jakku DLC.
I like that. I thought you were saying they are releasing the week,
which is like a map and a battle and everything that kind of explains how Jakku got how it was. Now this is of course Jakku, if you don't know, is the new planet that looks like Tatooine in Star Wars Episode 1: The Force Awakens.
Are we cool with this, by the way?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Cool
especially
with,
because they were like, "Hey,
supplemental material to explain a movie." We're cool with this. Is all good.
It's like fun. It's like whatever. It's
I guess
simple.
Star Wars at
it's
this
just
point
basically
is
like,
that,
how
right?
is that Star Destroyer going to crash into the ground? That's it. Like, cool, great. It could be fun. It's very cool because they're releasing it right before the movie. It's like, yeah, I'm going to download this and get hype about a movie. Fuck yeah,
cool.
I'm down with that. Star Wars, I eat it all up. But the last thing, speaking of movie video games, we have one that's not based on the new movie. Mad Max, the video game.
What the hell is the deal with this?
Not based on Fury Road at all, just kind of like a spiritual Mad Max game. And it looks
a spiritual
fucking, it looks so good.
This is the most surprising fucking thing I've
what
ever
the
seen.
fuck?
It looks like Just Cause, Arkham Knight, Shadow of Mordor video game.
When I heard they're making a Mad Max game, you automatically think it's a movie video game. So you're like, oh, well, it's going to be trash.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Throw it in the trash.
Yeah, throw it in the trash.
Bury it in the
trash
desert.
it.
Yeah.
It looks so
crazy.
fucking good.
There's
it looks
like crazy
it's
brutal
like
combat.
all those games that you talked about plus Twisted Metal.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're tearing ass through the desert.
Is it a demolition derby game or a racing game or what?
It's like you drive around, you explore, you find parts. You scavenge to put shit on your car.
That sounds pretty badass.
You
It's like
upgrade
a
your car.
Full
Big
next gen game
open
too.
world.
Yep, full next gen game.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Like you can look out in the distance with your binoculars and just see like clouds of sand, and you zoom in more, and it's like.
And then you zoom in more, and you see Jared Leto showing a picture of
you zoom in, and it's like a convoy of like crazy people driving their cars.
Love the word convoy. Yep.
Yeah, it's very cool. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's a little far away.
Yeah, it is.
probably would have made more sense.
They've been working on this for a while.
Yeah, you know what? Is if they're gonna, I was gonna say it would probably make sense to release this before the movie, but give these fuckers as long as it takes because it looks good.
Yeah, and I like that it's not attached to the movie at all.
Yeah, well, he looks. Well, he doesn't look like.
No, he doesn't look
Gibson.
anything like. But he also doesn't look like Tom Hardy at all.
Looks more like Tom Hardy.
He looks like he looks like Joel from The Last of Us.
A little bit, yeah.
Which is kind of weird, but it looks cool.
So he looks like stock video.
He looks
game
like video
guy?
game.
Yeah,
okay.
basically.
Yeah, right.
And Mad Max is stock
video-
action hero.
action man.
Stock action hero, post-apocalyptic man. But it looks cool. I love video games so much, guys. But that's it. So let's. I'm so awkward at this.
You have like a gun
this
under-
is why
you
you're
have
the
like a
host.
gun at your head.
Let's talk about last week's poll.
Let's. Last week's poll question was, what was your favorite part of the Star Wars trailer? In third place, Jake's reaction video.
Hey, thank you.
Where's that?
Thank
Because
you for all that
video games?
YouTube money. YouTube.com/becausevideogames.
Nice. In second place, Chewie, we're home.
Chewie, they are home. We're home.
Classic. What was your joke before? You were like,
Chewie, where are we? We're not home.
where the fuck are we?
Yeah.
I don't think we're on
Tatooine.
Tattoo anymore. What
Is
are
this
those?
still? Is this Anders game?
Anther's game.
Ender.
Is this the age of Adeline? Madeline? Miss Clavel. And then in first place, the music. I got to go with the music.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
I would
the
say,
music, baby.
My favorite part was the scene with the TIE fighter in the docking bay, fucking blowing shit up.
Yeah.
With the
And-
stormtrooper doing a cartwheel in the air.
And
Yeah.
it
A little Wilhelm going on.
Looked,
yeah, it better be a Wilhelm.
looked
scream.
real.
Yeah, it looked great.
It
fucking-
looked very J.J. Abrams,
Yeah.
though.
Yep.
My favorite thing was the shot with who may be Luke Skywalker touching R2-D2.
Can we not talk about this fucking hand?
Okay, we're not gonna talk about Okay, but if that's Luke Skywalker, and I like to think it is, I freak out. Like
Okay.
I lose it.
All right.
I lose my.
Luke
goddamn
Skywalker's
mind.
gonna be a fucking
Grandpa.
R2D2.
I think the shot that stands out for me is when Finn and Rey are running away from the explosion. That's really cool.
No,
Yeah.
the part when it's just her and she's like sweating, and she's looking up.
Are you telling me what my favorite part is?
No, me. I'm
The
saying
fuck
she
outta
looks
here.
smoking hot.
She is a cutie.
Yeah,
But
Got
so is John Boyega.
got you. He's a handsome young man, I will say. Well, how old is he? He's got to be like our age, right?
He's old enough. That was last week's poll question. This week's poll question is, which 2015 blockbuster are you most looking forward to? Because we had such a discussion today about fucking movies,
Yeah.
the scope of
What
and
a
scale
crazy,
of this shit.
crazy episode.
I'm gonna go with The Visit right now, but no, but really, please go to facebook.com/prettymuchit, and one of these days we'll post that poll. And hashtag Ask PMI.
Yeah.
Mike, you have a voice. Help him out sometime.
No.
At Griff Film, Mike, how was your 24-hour sleep study?
It was boring. Oh, actually,
Boring. The way he said the B, it was boring.
I watched some TV. I watched The Matrix.
Bet you wish you didn't watch Daredevil.
I watched The Matrix on TBS, so it was censored, and they censored they replaced words instead of bleeping it out. So he was like, "Why don't you shove that pill right up your ear?" And it was pretty funny.
Don't you mean in? Like they do too much.
Yeah.
Like they dub other things to make the dub
Make the
things make
better
sense.
context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you sleep now?
You know what?
You don't just get instantly cured, do you, from that? Or no?
No, they just see they're trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with
They're
me.
never gonna cure you. They just
No,
they
they're
just
gonna
want to
figure
watch
it-
you.
They just wanna watch
Wait,
me.
last time you last time you did that, weren't they basically just like, we don't,
Yeah.
I don't
Pretty
know.
much. This time I did a sleep study, and then the next day I woke up from 6 a.m. to like 5 p.m.
Jesus
I would up.
Oh,
I'd
you
be,
were awake.
I would be awake.
Oh,
No.
my God.
I would be awake. I would watch TV, play video games for like 40 minutes, and then it's like, all right, Mike, time to take a nap. You get in bed, you
Who
take a
said
nap.
that?
Guy
Your
in the
mom?
guy in the intercom.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant when you got home.
No, yeah. So you take
The guy in my head.
Take a nap for 40 minutes. You get up. I didn't sleep during any of the naps, so I don't know.
Interesting.
So it's not fun at all.
No.
It was it fun the first
Why
time,
would
like
that
a little
be
interesting,
fun?
like weird. It's like a new
Interesting,
experience.
sure, but why would that be fun ever?
I had goop. And I
had
wake
goop.
yeah, I had goop all over me. I wake up the next day because
He woke up.
I out of the cocoon
Spitting up black.
for the brain. I ripped the tube out of my mouth. Take the
And the guy's like, keep napping.
plug out of my head.
And you get shot down a thing
Yeah.
while you're naked.
Dump it to crumpet. Anyway. All right, good. So,
What was I just gonna say?
I don't know what the fuck you were going to say, dude.
Sleeping sucks.
You wouldn't even know.
No.
At
I do know what I was going to say. I had goop in my hair. And I wanted to take a fucking shower because I had a shower there. And boom, I turn it on. Ice fucking cold.
Wait, so did you get your own little house?
I had goop in my hair, and I wanted to get it done so I could take a shower there.
So I'm taking a shower, and I'm screaming. Like, I don't...
Fuck these mics. Fuck this shit.
I'm screaming in the shower. Like, I don't care. I'm like, I'm like, oh!
Are they gonna just commit you after that? Like, he's just crazy.
At Mr. Butter CN.
Mr. Butter.
What kind of shoes do you guys wear?
I wear running
You know why
shoes.
I picked this one?
Oh, very nice.
Many.
Those are grandma tennis shoes, right?
Many.
I'm
Don't
just
worry
kidding.
about
I'm
it.
just kidding. Those are cool.
I got brand new shoes from Aldo, which, by the way, anyone that knows me well, I only shop at Aldo. Sponsored by. Not really. Oh! It's all coming down!
Killed the producer.
Brett just took a fucking thing to the face. What shoes do you wear? Yeah.
Star Wars shoes.
Star Wars
Star
shoes.
Wars with pictures of Star Wars on. I mean, shoes with pictures of
Star Wars shoes.
Oh, boy, it's getting hot
Shoes
in
with
here, so take
pictures
off
of
all
Star
your
Wars.
shoes.
From the first Star Wars movie, you got Darth Vader, you got Princess Leia.
No, we all believe you. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing running shoes.
Why, are you
Sometimes I
trying to
like
run?
Where are you
Yeah,
going?
Sometimes,
What are you running from?
You know what? Sometimes I might want to like rob a bank. Be
Nice.
like,
You
I
gotta run
gotta
fast.
run.
Robert Banky
Yep.
Jr. At Static Struck, what do you say to the barber when you want to get your hair cut?
Oh God.
It's I don't even want to go over
This
that.
is
Just
bad.
that question gives me anxiety.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because every time I go, I don't know. Is
I
a
don't know.
3 good? I don't know.
I
Just
always have a photo.
don't cut it a
My
lot.
fucking hair, you asshole.
asshole. I usually try to bring a photo and say, like, do the best you can
That's
with
what I
this.
should
I will
do.
tell you this: I'll never get my hair cut by a man. Never again.
I
Feminine
think,
touch?
you know what? I
Yeah.
need to switch back to a woman, I think, actually. I've been getting my hair cut
Definitely
by a
feminine
man, but he keeps trying to kiss me, and I'm like, I can't
I'm
do
like, hey,
this.
I'm not into that man stuff.
At Doanel Noah, what is your favorite thing to get at Applebee's? I'm going to go mozzarella sticks.
I don't go to
I like to go
Applebee's.
half price apps after 10. You're a fucking
I
liar.
have more money than
Quesadillas.
Applebee's.
No. What did you like to get that they got rid of?
Oh, see, I used to get the potato skins, and they
and
don't
then
have
one
them
day,
anymore.
he asked for the potato skins. They
And
brought
they
him
gave me a bowl of chips.
a bowl of chips, and he said, thank you. He really
like,
did.
I
That's a
guess
true
this
story.
is it.
What do you
I'll
get?
say this for like any of the fast food restaurants, like Chili's and
Faster
Applebee's.
food, yeah.
Faster food restaurants.
Yeah.
Just pretty much the quesadillas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I
always
don't-
dope.
I don't know what
Dope.
kind of chemicals they pump into those fucking things. They
Yeah.
got some guy who's pumping something into those
Oh,
fucking
God.
things
No.
because they can't.
Oh!
They're not natural. You know,
It's not
there's-
natural.
You can never buy the ingredients in a store that go into those quesadillas and recreate them at home. There's something.
You're right.
There's something
There's
in there.
fishy about that,
That
shit.
is suspicious.
There's suspicious quesadillas. Quesadillas.
My brain, this episode is so long, my brain is fried. I thought too much.
This episode is
Get ready to watch Barney.
At Reese, oh god, we gotta watch Barney after this. At Risa Tap, this is a 2-part question. Actually, she has 2 questions. One, this was directed at me.
One, that's against the
This
rules.
is directed at me. Do you like the new Panic at the Disco song? Yes, I do. And 2, you guys got any hot summer plans?
I plan to be hot and sweaty, dripping.
Use take over the world this time. No, like be really successful at something.
This time we've tried.
You know
before.
what? I'm gonna make a promise. I will not drink and drive this summer. Do it all the time, but you know what? This is gonna be the time where I.
But
okay.
once,
it all the
but
time.
once September 21st ish rolls around,
Yeah, I gotta go back.
game
Yeah,
over.
of
Everybody
course.
watch.
I mean, have you
watch
ever been?
the fuck out.
Have you ever been stuck in traffic while you're sober? Nah.
Sound like a
Nah.
song.
Last year I didn't enjoy summer at all, so this year I want to. Like last year I didn't go
What did you do?
outside. I was like busy all the time. I didn't
Oh.
go to the beach.
Come visit me.
That was
have a
that was the
barbecue.
summer I had
I
to
got
do
a
my
beach
community
in Seattle.
service.
Just kidding. I am going to Europe. Well, that's really more in the
bastard.
spring though. It's like May to mid May to mid June, so it's kind of like spring to summer.
Oh.
Well, what are you gonna say? Because that's actually a reason I'm bringing
forgot.
it up.
I'm going to E3, so that's cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I
You
might
did
be
that
I might
once.
be going to Chicago too. I'm pretty excited
Ooh,
about that.
I want to go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Reason to bring it up though is because I just want to give everyone a warning right now. There's gonna be when I leave, there's gonna be 1 week in May where it's just you losers.
Good luck with that.
The following week, no PMI. So we're gonna take. That's our second time ever doing this, but it's like it's fine. I'm gonna be gone.
Whatever.
And then the week after that, it's just you 2 losers again, and then I'll be back.
Wow, so 2 episodes without you.
Yeah. Fuck. Think gonna be all right? Fuck.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. I'm disappearing completely for 3 weeks. Don't wait up, Mom.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. You're not my real dad.
You can't tell me what to do. Don't wait up.
Hasta la vista. That's the
Baby.
word. Don't wear it out.
Baby.
Sleep.